Wow. Hey guys, what's up? This is Cody from CJ2E Station 8, and man, it's a little bit tilted here. Wow. So I've been done the veil for a while actually, and I just want to let you guys know that we are making really good progress on the video for Age of 47. Right. Much better. Anyway. I'm really tired right now. Still have to finish everything for college, and also sorry, I don't know what happened there, but anyway, you hear, I'm gonna have an interview right now, if he's okay with it, the creator of Age of 47. Are you okay with that? You know you'll be on camera when you say it, right? Okay. Introducing my brother, and you guys probably know him already, CWT, and if you want, let me get in position, then I'll be interviewing him about the Vader stuff. Alright, so CWT, how did you first come up with the Age of 47 movie?
Well, I was really into like the detective stuff at that time when we were talking about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided, might as well come up to a movie. I love doing movies. So I got over and I decided to do an agency.
So with filming as of recently, there's a wild card player that no one knows about just yet, but we've managed to get him for the YouTube video. Talk to us more about Tuba, aka an extra member.
Yeah. Well, he's actually what used to be some kind of normal / weird person who just hangs out, just does normal stuff. Then when he found out, then I decided that I could use some help. And I knew I'm the prankster. Anyway, I decided for the movie. I decided that to make it look like he's just a guy who's being paid to do whatever I say. So
One problem, he's not getting paid.
I know.
Anyway, so outside of that weird part, how many things have you written as far as like stories and whatnot?
I've written The Flock of Friends. I've done lots of book reports. I've done a few reports. I did a George Washington one and Abraham Lincoln, of course.
Good choices.
I'm doing a new little story. It's the 3 boys who did the big thing. I've already got the first one done. And I'm doing lots of but I can't remember all of them. I've done so many, I just can't remember.
Anyways, so what do you plan to? What other stuff do you plan to write after this for videos, or do you plan that? Like, what's your plan for future videos? Do you have? Are you just gonna do mainly acting, or are you gonna do writing and other stuff?
Probably both. Writing is mostly my main. So definitely a future thing that I could be doing is one called God's Kingdom, and it's where they're God's Kingdom. They're wearing white and covered with split colors, except black. And then there's the other guys.
What was that?
It's either a bird or a guy with. Whoa!
Oh dear.
Agent 24. What are you doing here?
I don't know.
I'm talking here.
He's in an interview. And that kid's hurting.
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the bad guys, which you know who are, is the master. Dying lost days. They're wearing black, of course, and another future video I think was can't remember, but. Well, soon I'll be having some. I'm having technical difficulties on coming up with stuff. Like, it's very hard to find talent, actors.
Oh, come on. You're saying that we're not us two are talented?
You guys are, but I am talking about, like, around, like, guys who could do all these videos.
Well, what do you expect? None of us are actually getting paid to do anything.
That is true.
Where's you at? I'm not the one who came up with the script. That was you.
So, alright. So, thank you for your time and have a good night. Alright. Now we're gonna interview Agent 24 about what about his acting career. Alright, so Agent 24, which is K-Mac, or Mac, whichever he refers himself to. What do you refer to yourself to anyway?
That's a very tricky question.
I'll just call you K-Mac. So, K-Mac. Well.
Of course, I do call myself K-Mick at the time.
Anyway, for your first acting thing, you start off your career with with mostly church plays, but your first big role came as the officer in the High Cotton play. Now, what was your thoughts when you were auditioning for the police officer? Which, by the way, everyone agreed that you were perfect for the role.
Well, I thought for certain that I wouldn't get the job because, well, obviously I wasn't acting like the way police officers would do, but I ended up getting the job anyways.
Uh-huh. And what else was going through? Alright, so you end up with the role, and you end up making quite a sensational. You end up doing quite well.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, what do you have to say as far as as far as your career is concerned? Do you feel like that you entertain everyone?
Well, yeah.
And
Why do you have that black thing on there?
Alright, there. Huh, that was weird. Anyway, so let me get in a position where I can actually could you hold this? Where I can stand up without my neck bothering me. Alright, so after being with the likes of trying to remember their names right now, Eric, and who did a very fantastic job, and he's actually in a Happy Gonzalez production on the YouTube series, which, by the way, they subscribe to CJ TV Station 8. Please subscribe to them. They have really funny skits that are really awesome. And then you also with Michaela Young, who happens to be a friend of the red-haired girl from Shake It Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can't imagine that.
So working with both of them, Michaela is known for her loudness, and Eric's known for his swag. So,
But quite charming. Although both of them were, although I do have to say they both weren't acting exactly as they should be.
Their acting skills were actually pretty good. So working with that, you end up being quite a fan favorite. So tell me, how was it being able to have people laugh and enjoy your stuff? How does that make you feel when you hear the audience roaring because of a performance you put up?
Well, it kind of feels good in a way, because anytime I say something that may seem funny, they laugh about it.
So working as several roles, actually, Agent 24, the prankster's assistant, and a police officer for the thing. Does it ever get really confusing, or do you just really just go with the flow and just enjoy it?
Well, the police officer, that's not a problem, because I always play the police officer, so it seems.
Always play the deputy, huh?
No, more likely a police officer.
That's done.
Either a police chief or something else. But anyways, well, an Ancient 24? Yeah.
Hold on a second. You just keep
Triple
talking.
Agent. What? Well, he's a Triple Agent. And yes,
Where is it?
it is sometimes confusing when you're doing one role and then you're doing another. But honestly,
See? 24.
it's kind of worth it. Yep. That's the number that Jeff Gordon drives.
His favorite driver.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
And so for the prankster's assistant, you're not actually really his assistant. You're you're pretending you are so that way you can get information from him. Correct?
correct.
So with everything that you have with your successful career, what are your plans? Do you plan to do a whole lot of writing, or do you plan to do any writing, or are you just mainly an actor?
Well, I might. Well, basically, I do acting.
I hear. Also, our audience doesn't know that you're actually a pretty gifted musician, as a keyboardist and as a singer. Although since it's kind of after 10:30 right now, it's not exactly the best time for music. But tell us, with you being a good musician, could that possibly be? Could we see you in the future doing like music, like albums and whatnot?
Well, yes, I think. Because, but usually you'll never know till you try, they say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also true that you need to keep practice and practice. Especially when it's something you're not good at. Of course, a lot of people would learn this the hard way.
All right. One more question before we wrap things up for tonight. All right. So I'm gonna ask you and Mr. CWT here. Let me ask you both, but you might want to get in the picture. All right. Let's start off simple way. Alright, so guys, whoa, right there, okay. What is your favorite moment in Ancient 47? Who wants to go first?
Go right ahead, Agent 24.
Okay.
What was your favorite moment so far?
So far, I think my favorite moment is when, Ancient 24 comes out of retirement to do...
He's never retired.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like the moment when we did the fight scene and when Caleb and and when Agent 16 and Tuba retreated.
Actually, that was Prankster.
Oh yeah, the prankster and
Who's
Tuba.
without his glasses, by the way. Anyone that's a catcher for
I
those.
keep forgetting my glasses.
Oh yeah,
because Charlie keeps taking my suits just because I prank him to death.
yeah. Well, when the pranksters kind of retreated as the man goes after him. And then after that, courageously, the Agent 24 and the Claw go after them, surprisingly.
Agent 24, yeah.
And surprisingly, when the Claw says you need to shave, I was like, that's quite insulting. Because I did trim a little.
That is true, you did. Alright, Agent 16, after being so horribly confused, what was your favorite part of the show, of the movie so far?
Well, really, we haven't worked out all the bugs. We haven't,
Yeah, but we still have...
filmed everything.
I know.
So far, this is a real tricky question.
Oh, did I ever mention that the part where Tbros said that sandwich was so good? Yeah, that part.
Oh.
And that line.
He's talking... See, in the thing, Tuba makes a deal with the Claw and gets a sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because, well, Tuba's Tuba. And she got him tuna instead. That would have made more sense. Tuba, tuna. Anyway, so he was saying, I should not have taken that sandwich. It was still good. It was so good. Anyway, though, what was your favorite part? You never did answer the question. And, hold on. And be quiet, Agent 24.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember what it was. It's gotta be the scene before the ending scene with the, upstairs Charlie. There's Charlie, there's the Claw, and there's Prankster talking about whatever.
That's not really the end. That's more like the middle.
You said it was the conversary end or something.
That's when... I think that was when we're supposedly the Prankster event takes the Claw to the villain. We're not going to mention names because we don't want to spoil it right off the bat. But anyway.
Anyway,
That's your favorite part?
yeah, and it's so funny. It's like, ooh, shit.
Okay.
It's like,
Alright. Now to end this.
definitely watch this video.
Absolutely. So while these two are trying to stay in the picture, I'm pretty much done with their reviews. By the way, thank you so much, guys, for your time on that. Alright, so anyway, my favorite part about the whole thing so far is the fact that while we're doing it, we are reaching out. Not only we're reaching out to our neighbor and inviting him over for stuff. I've gotten all four of my siblings involved in this movie. Well, the one sibling, CWT, already was the one that came up with it. But I mean, the fact is, it's definitely an amateur movie for sure, but I'm impressed with it. And also, there's gonna be some video series I'm planning to bring into the thing. First off, I've already mentioned the Speak Before You Think show. But also there is another show which is basically inspirational skits. That's where we do Christian-based videos for teens and for kids. And what that does, it's basically a ministry almost. That's why you'll see in the thing Poets Corner, because that's and I should mention Heart of the Lord Ministry will also be involved in that. So anyway though, just so much that is going on. It's been an incredible blessing so far. I've been really happy. So I will let you guys go. Remember, God bless, and watch CJTV Station 8, and make sure to give us a thumbs up.